Hey, everyone. Good to be back in Long Beach, California.
We're back in our studio.
Just a few hours ago, we were in Houston, Texas.
I'm sorry, who?
Houston, Texas.
No, we're in Houston, or as some Houstonites like to say, Houston.
Yeah, over in New York City, there's a Houston street, but everyone pronounces it Houston.
What?
Yeah.
That's so
weird. The
weird.
craziest thing ever. It's like, no, it's Houston.
I don't understand.
But we are now back in Long Beach. We had a great time in Houston, Texas. Fantastic time.
At Comicpalooza.
Houston, Comicpalooza, hashtag 2024.
Yes. Well.
And we got a lot of things to share about this.
Yes, we
literally
do.
What was it? Glenn says Soho. Yes, that's right.
Soho?
South Houston.
Oh, in where?
In New York City.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So Soho means south of Houston Street.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, you do.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
well,
even my sister knew this.
Your sister is here.
And
she says, hey.
Okay, well, before we begin the show, I know what we got to do. We got to sing happy birthday to our good friend and Skywalker, Julie Gildersleeve. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you, Julie. Happy birthday.
And yeah, we are so excited to see you, Julie. Excellent. And oh my goodness, we have my mom is
welcome
on.
back. And Dubach.
Dubach.
There's a city in Ohio that pronounces it Houston.
Houston. Also.
That's how they pronounce it in New York. Houston.
How odd. Let's see. We got Kenny Crayley Jr. Woohoo!
We're a little bit jet lagged and a little bit airheaded.
That's okay. Hey, but we're gonna share our experience, and we're so glad you guys are here to comment with us.
Yeah.
And I hope some new Skywalkers who signed up are here. If you are, let us know.
Yeah, we told a whole lot of Skywalkers, if you want to come on things we want to share and share what you're doing, let us know. But people are still in the air, are still traveling.
That's very true.
So maybe next week.
Yeah.
My sister is here because she said, hey, when are you guys going on? Right now.
Yes. Aw, Julie.
And Julie is blushing.
Good job, everyone. We did our work. Oh, and we have Jay Cody tuning in. Hey, Jay Cody. Thank you for joining us today. Yay. All right, Glenn, we'll hold off on that for a minute. We are going to share a lot of pictures and our trip from Comicpalooza.
Well, it's still fresh in our mind, and we have show and tell.
Yes, we do. Okay. Also, this week on Skywalking Through Neverland, which is going to air on Thursday, we have part 2 of Chris Bartlett, and it's all about his work in all the Disney Plus Star Wars shows, Filoniverse.
Yeah, he goes behind the scenes about some stunts he did on Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Mandalorian, and some other fun stuff that you gotta listen to find out. And if you want to meet Chris, well, we also have on this episode Spencer Jowitz, who is putting together this celebration. It's a traveling celebration.
Yeah.
They're going to go from Hollywood to Anaheim to San Francisco. And each stop, there's going to be loads of celebrity Star Wars guests. And in our discussion with Spencer, we go through each and every one of them.
So look for that on this week's episode coming out on Thursday on YouTube and on your podcatchers. All right, so now it's time. Are we ready?
Yeah.
We are going to talk about Comicpalooza on this Things We Want to Share because we have so much to share about it. Okay.
All right.
Go through some pictures so you guys can get an idea.
We can't start yet.
Why not? Oh, no, we can't. All right, hold on.
Cancel out of this.
Hold on. Oh, I did. All right. Where are we ready?
There we go.
Are we ready for?
We're ready.
Hold on. Wait for it for
Things we want to share.
Things we want to share. Things Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
Okay, now we're ready.
We are ready.
We are ready for this episode 15.
Wow. Of things we want to
Yeah,
share.
of things we want. No, of Sky walking through Neverland. We're gonna start all over
Dial
again.
it back to 2014.
Yeah. So for this episode 15, we're gonna kick things off with Comicpalooza, Houston Comicpalooza.
Yes, and we were delighted to go to the George R. Brown Convention Center. Well, should we start out? Hold on. We got to start out by our trip. So we were flown to Houston, and we were picked up by at the airport.
Okay, to go back even further,
Yes.
we were VIPs at this convention.
And we didn't really know it.
We were special guests, which means they catered us. They brought us out there.
Yes.
So we got off the plane, and then we were met by a very nice gentleman.
Yes, he met us down at the escalator to get our bags.
And he recognized we're on the escalator. We're going down. And he's like, Richard and Sarah? Like, who's that? Who knows we're here? It was the freakiest thing. Because usually they're up by the sidewalk or by baggage claim with a sign that says Sky walking through. Oh, was that you?
Was that you, Jay?
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was really awesome.
It was one of the nicest guys in Texas. And that really set off our Texan trip because we all heard about the nice Southern hospitality. Well, here's this gentleman coming to pick us up. And it's like, wow, this guy is like one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Yep.
But he said, yeah, I've got this what do you call it? The ADD where we want to make sure everything is perfect or OCD. I know this because I do the same thing. I study until I get things correct.
Yes.
And so he knew who we were and picked us up. It's like, wow, you really set off our trip in like the highest standards. Like, okay, Jay Cody, I don't think this trip is going to beat this moment right here.
Yep. It was awesome. So cool. And then from there, we were driven in a car down to the Hilton Hotel downtown. And again, couldn't be nicer. The staff of Comicpalooza and all the volunteers, you guys were amazing. And we get to the Hilton, and instead of, having to check in ourselves, they bring us up to this little green room area and give us some snacks and some drinks and say, okay, and then you're going to go over here and check in. And so we're checking in, and we get everything that we need to get into our hotel room. And then one of the amazing volunteers was like, okay, now be sure tomorrow you head to the green room in the morning to get your world famous oatmeal. We're like, what?
We got these badges right over here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So we were given these badges, which is talent. We're the talent badges. This is what all the celebrities got.
Yeah.
Got the talent badge. So automatically we were admitted. We were VIPs of the convention, basically.
Yeah, we saw this. It's like, wait a minute, did they invite Sylvester Stallone? That's what I really thought. Or is this the 40th anniversary of Rocky IV? No, that's next year. So what's up? And apparently all these artists had submitted designs.
Yes.
And the winners got the badges.
Right.
Got to be displayed on the badges. And we got, Yo, Adrian! Rocky Balboa.
It was so cool. So so immediately our day was made, but it wasn't over yet, because as we were escorted to our room, all of a sudden we see this view of the convention center. And this is the George R. Brown Convention Center. And wow, it looks like a boat.
It does. I thought, are we on a steamboat?
Yeah. But the whole convention center is themed like you're on a cruise ship.
Yeah, this is the harbor.
Yes. And then you go inside and the carpets are blue. So it's like the water, and they have some little design details, like it's birds in the air, right? Things like that. And then there's portholes on the second level overlooking the convention show floor, which looked really cool.
Yeah. Now, when I saw those round portal windows, they were large windows.
Yes.
And I wasn't thinking a boat. I was thinking Cloud City.
Oh, I bet you were.
And then it's like, wait a minute, hold on. With these, you see these red stovepipes up
Yeah.
top of the building. Outside, it's like, okay, this is the Titanic.
Yes, it looks like the Titanic. Look at
You know
that.
what? Everything in Texas is bigger, and this was huge.
Mhm.
But inside had more of a Cloud City feel.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So we have to give a big, big thank you to Carrie here, who is in charge of the podcast program.
And he was on Skywalking Through Neverland 2 episodes ago
Yep.
as we broke down the first expanded Star Wars story.
Yeah.
That's him right there. He also is the host of the Metal Geeks podcast.
Mhm. And
And-
he brought us out
and
to the
there's-
convention.
His wife right in back of us,
Mhm.
her name is Kim, and they brought us to this barbecue place.
Yes, and it was very good. You can't go to Texas without having Texas barbecue.
Oh, but okay, I'm sorry. This place in back of us here, this was how do you explain this place? It's outside,
Yes, is an outdoor venue.
and all the seats are the flat. We should get a picture.
We should have.
The shell of a flatbed pickup truck.
Yes.
So like the flatbed is the floor of this little booth, and you sit on the sides of like the truck.
Oh, that's true. The truck yard.
The
Oh,
truck.
okay, Rob. Zip.
Oh, Rob Zip.
Yay.
Hey there, Rob.
That was the truck
Yeah.
yard.
I met Rob. He is a host of another podcast, and he and I were talking. I got a little sound bite with him.
Oh, nice. Is it called The Most Epic Adventures with Rob Zip?
Well, yes, he
Well-
does a lot of travel stuff. He does some
Awesome.
traveling adventures.
Yay.
So thank you, Rob, for coming in here and letting us know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this place is really fun. It has on one end of the courtyard, a little
Yes, a plaza. They have like a non-working Ferris wheel,
yeah.
but it was like part of the facade of a place to get food.
It's almost
Okay,
like
or
a backyard because
Yeah.
it's all dirt, but it's very nice.
Mhm.
And they got a guy doing some country
Live-
music
Live music.
down on the end. They got some games all around. If this place was in Long Beach, we'd be going there like it would be like Disneyland, Universal, and then
the truck yard.
the truck yard. Yeah, the truck yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
This place was really that much fun.
It was cool. All right. So that was awesome. So
And
thanks.
if you're wondering, yes, I do change my shirts, but I just happen to be wearing this. This is like the most comfortable shirt to travel in.
It
So
really
we
is.
just gotten in that day,
Yes.
and we just got back today. This is another comfortable shirt that I have.
This is the Hilton hotel room. There was one wall that was painted, and Richard just happened to be standing in front of it. And I was like, hey, you match the wall. So I took a picture. It
Yep.
was cute.
And then Corwin of Amber. Of course, you looked at that and said, "What the truck?" The truck yard. I'm so happy that some of the Texans are joining in. Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah. And Courtney. Welcome, Courtney.
And Courtney. I think
Woohoo.
Courtney has said Texas at one time, so that makes
Yeah.
her a Texan.
She was traveling this weekend too with her
Oh.
boyfriend.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yay.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Rob said that he was going to Disneyland on a Sunday.
Oh.
You know what? Email or how what's the
DM?
best DM? Yes, that's the word.
DM us Instagram, Skywalking Pod.
Yeah, and if we can, we'll
Down
definitely
below.
come out there and meet you.
Yeah, Skywalking Pod. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me fix something here.
All right, so there was the one side of the wall.
Yes.
It looks like a crime scene, but it doesn't now. He's splattered all over it.
It does look like a crime scene.
Yeah,
That's
the rooms
funny.
were very, very nice. And boy, we're on the 9th floor, and every hallway was as far as the eye could see. It was like as long as a football field.
Mhm.
I've never been on a football field before, so I don't know how long it is, but they were long.
100 yards.
And everyone who walked down these hallways said the same thing. If I see these two murderous Shining twins, I'm out of here. Because you think this is a scene from the Shining. And once again, we didn't get pictures of that either.
All right. So you can send an email. Sorry, Rob is saying he's not on Instagram. I'm gonna put an email in the comments. I can't type and talk at the same time, apparently.
Okay.
There we go.
Share
All
at
right.
skywalkingthrough-neverland.com.
Just put those words together. Obviously, there's no spaces.
All right.
Okay.
So from there was
Yes.
the first day of the convention, Thursday,
Yeah.
and we got in before anyone else. So we had the the run of the showroom floor. They had a big NASA section.
Yeah, because it's Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, this is where NASA is, one of the locations in the US. So NASA had a big presence there. And unfortunately, during the convention, we were so busy, we never got back over there when it was open to go in the booth and touch some moon rocks and do some cool stuff. But we did get some fun pictures here with
Houston, we have a problem. That moon is no moon. That's a space station.
Yeah. There was also this really awesome, like about a quarter of the show floor, all these amazing themed cars were there.
Yeah, this is
you could
one of
vote
my
on your
favorites.
favorites. And we did do a reel of those
Yeah,
cars,
if you
right?
look at our Instagram, you'll see a reel.
Yeah. So you can see we're just sharing a few pictures here on this show, but definitely head to Instagram to check out our reels. By the Ghostbusters cars that were set up, who do we see? Vigo. Watch out how you look in his eyes. Don't stare at his eyes.
If you look at our Instagram again, you'll see a whole reel of selfies. This is one of the selfies that I gotten.
That's right. Okay, then we went to find.
All right, then comes this.
We went to find our podcast booth. Oh my gosh, this was by the podcast stage on the show floor, right next to the autograph section. And we come over there, and there's this amazing banner. Are we going to show this? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have to show us. Okay.
All right, check this out. This was so surprising.
Yes. Here, lift it up.
All right, bring it your way. This big giant vinyl banner.
It's almost as big as this room.
Yeah, don't roll that part in so it doesn't hit the shelf.
Okay.
Here, yeah, go that way. Go that way.
I will. Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
There you go. Look at this. This is what would you say this
Here,
is? Like
go.
8 feet long?
Look at this.
Oh, look at there's my sweetie wife.
I would say at least 8 or 9 feet long. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, this is so good.
And then after the convention, we said, "What are you guys gonna do with that?" And they said, "You guys can keep it." Okay.
So we kept it.
Because well, if you look down over there by your hand, it does say 2024. See,
Oh,
right over here.
2024.
2024.
Right.
So they can't use it again.
No, that's true. Yeah. So we are very excited about this cool banner.
Yeah, this is a big, sturdy banner.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it to other shows like Comic-Cons and wherever else, and maybe just cover the Comicpalooza. But we'll give them a shout out.
Oh yeah. No, but we're sharing it on the show now because this is pretty awesome.
Thank you, Comicpalooza, for this gift. And a lot of people would like sign it and leave it there.
Oh yeah. No, well, this is our first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can see if you do a bunch of these shows, you don't want to keep all these banners, but this is pretty awesome. So we kept it.
That was like one of the only things we had gotten. We didn't get that much.
Yeah, should we show? Well, okay, so another thing in the green room, which was amazing, by the way. So we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the green room.
And this whole big shared green room with all the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Why I was there, I don't know. They said, okay, Sarah can come in. Rich, not so much you. And on each table, they would have these little NASA guys.
Yeah. And they're Comicpalooza guys. They're like reading a little comic book. It's a Comicpalooza comic book. So like it's branded, but because it's kind of NASA themed too. It's like this little NASA astronaut with Comicpalooza logo. Oh, look at this side of it. It's like a little comic book. Oh my God. How cute is that? We did get a few extra. So at conventions near you, if we do trivia, we'll be giving a few of these away.
Yeah, the next time we're going to do it will be at Comic-Con. So hoping someone can come on out there and win one of these little guys.
Yeah.
And the one we'll be giving away is packaged.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
Yes, we have packaged one. All right. That is so cute. And then we have, Julie loved all the reels from the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Oh, you couldn't do those fast enough.
Yeah. So we were there again as guests, and Carrie had us working.
Yeah. And we sold a lot of books.
We did.
We sold a lot of books. And the book that sold the most was the Skywalking Through My Fandom.
Yeah.
People just liked that concept.
Mm-hmm. That was really fun.
Yeah, if you look right behind us, that's the podcast stage area. So
Yeah.
we like do a show and walk 3 feet to our table.
Mhm.
All right, step right up. Come and get them.
Yeah. Oh, and then also Leilani Shu,
Leilani Shu, Tika the
surprise,
Jawa.
she showed up there and we were so excited. And so she became a part of our first podcast panel of the day, which was
The Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back.
That's
She
right.
was our scorekeeper.
Yes, and she was giving away some Skywalking Through My Fandom book. Speaking of that book, she was a great scorekeeper.
Yeah, she was live tweeting, live streaming
Mm-hmm.
as she was keeping the score.
Yeah, so I think you can go to her Instagram, Leilani Shu, and find her live stream.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so much fun.
Yeah, that was really great. I also want to give a shout out to some of the cosplayers we saw randomly around the floor. This beautiful Moana. She had fabricated this gorgeous ore by herself. I thought that was neat. All right, so back to the Star Wars trivia. That was only one of like 8 panels we had over the course of the weekend. So, well, we
had a
big
good
shout
group
out.
and very wild, chaotic, I would say.
For our Star Wars trivia?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right, next up.
Okay, so another panel we did was with I Am Geek. And we have to give a big shout out to them. We ended up doing 3 panels with them, but they had a particular panel that they do, which is Let's Star Warsify the Disney parks, one attraction at a time. And so that one, let's see.
This is Star Wars trivia right there.
That's the Star Wars trivia. Sorry, these are a little bit out of order for some reason.
We don't just go through each one, and then we'll just talk about those.
Okay.
Okay. So you know what? Let's jump ahead to this one right over here. This one was the
Mastering YouTube, hosted by Ming Chen, with special guests, us.
No. This wasn't that one. This was we were on 2 podcasts. I think this is like podcasting and you. So this was just like the ins and outs of podcasting. Anyone wanting to start a podcast, anyone had questions about podcasting.
You're right.
So this was one with me and Sarah. You can see right there. And then there is Ming Chen from Comic Book Guys and several podcasts. He's in the Kevin Smith universe right there. The guy next to him, his name is John, and he's the founder of Comicpalooza. He's the guy who started this all. So we had him on the show talking about the history of Comicpalooza. So it was a very lightly themed podcasting.
It was like podcasting 101, right? And people who had questions could come up and ask, like, hey, how do you do this?
Why do you podcast? How do I podcast? Those kinds of things.
How do you grow? All of that fun stuff.
If you notice that we have a computer right in front of us with notes and lots of notes.
That's right.
All right, next up we have, there's the Star Wars trivia.
Okay, yes, that's the Star Wars trivia. Then on Friday night.
Okay, go ahead.
We had a rave.
We went to a rave. I never thought I would be saying those words.
Richard's photobombing me, I have to say. But yeah, they had someone doing awesome glitter things.
All right. Rob is saying John. Did I not mention his last name? John Simmons.
Yes, he's the founder of Comicpalooza.
And without him, we would be in Long Beach this last weekend. All right, the rave.
Yes, the rave. Richard, I think you got frosted as well.
Yeah, get these little jewel things.
Yeah, it was free. And our badges let us in the little VIP area. So that was fun. Oh, there you can see your little gems. One immediately came off.
Yeah, okay.
It's you.
Well, look what we paid for it.
Yeah.
And then
yes, go ahead.
Back over here. There's us and Ming Chen.
Yep.
And there's us and Carrie and Kim. The guy dressed like Baby Shark is photobombing us. Now this thing here, this rave.
Yes.
When will we ever go to a rave next? When's our next rave?
That's not our speed.
Never.
But I really liked getting gemmed.
Yeah, it was a fun wild time, and I think do we put up a reel of this? No, where's Julie? Julie, did we do a rave reel?
I think we did.
And the music is all just noise, but they did weave in Men at Work's Down Under.
Yeah.
Into one of these. which
And-
was fun.
And they were passing out those fun little like
Those waving
glow
sticks saying
Glow sticks.
Yeah.
Glow sticks.
Yeah, it was really dark in there. In this picture here, I really lightened up,
Mhm.
or else you wouldn't have seen any
It
of us.
looks really cool.
But it
though.
was really dark, so all the laser beam lights were flying everywhere. The tables were all lit up.
And lots of people were having fun. So it wasn't our demographic,
Not whatsoever.
but it was fun to watch everyone have fun and dance around. At one point, they had these lit up floors. I think like the ceiling is lit up. You can see some of the floors were lit up as well. And at one point, a Rey, like a cosplayer dressed as Rey, was just swinging her lightsaber around on one of those lit up floors. Looked like she was having a great time. It was really cool.
All
Loved it.
Next up, this is the crew that kept us very well fed and hydrated throughout the whole weekend. And right here, can we see this? All right, this is Crystal.
Yeah.
This is good. She was our convention mom.
Yeah, she really was.
She made sure we were fed the whole time. She made sure that if we didn't get back in time for dinner, they would have
make a plate.
Yeah, a little plate, like take home plates for us. So that was really, really great of her. Thank you, Crystal, and the group. And this guy right here would make us smoothies. I've never had as much smoothies as I had in the last 3 days.
It was really good. And we also have to give a shout out to Carrie's team as well, who did a great job. Like whenever we had an issue with audio or sound, trying to plug in to the panel rooms and stuff, they were right on it.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah. So we don't have a picture of this one here, but this is the I Am Geek presents Let's Star Warsify the Disney Parks one attraction at a time.
And this was their panel, so I do believe they did record it, and it'll be out on the I Am Geek show.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And we each got to pick a Disney Parks attraction to Star Warsify and kind of share the story of what would happen in that attraction. So can we give them a tease of what we did?
Sure.
Okay. So I decided to Star Warsify Radiator Springs Racers and make it the Boonta Eve Pod Racers. And so I share all about what went into that on that episode.
Yeah, why that's not already a thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
But my choice was soaring over California or soaring over the world. Mine is soaring over the galaxy.
Yay!
This just screams. I don't know why they don't do this, because in those Star Wars biospheres they have on Disney Plus, it's just that you're soaring over these planets.
Yeah.
And to get away from being, is it canon, is it not canon, you'd fly through the world between worlds from one place to another, or even like the light speed jump we saw in the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah,
that would be fun there too.
And then the smells, of course.
And the smells, yes. And
yeah,
go on.
No, so, I was like, don't give it all away.
Yeah, well, in Naboo, of course you'd smell that freshly cut grass, or that fresh grass. And then when you go over Tatooine, you have someone just throwing sand in your face. Yeah, because, well, you know where that sand would go, don't you?
Yes, it would.
All right. Jay Cody wants to weigh in about the rave.
It was cool.
It smiles from ear to ear, says Jay Cody.
Good. Let's see. And Julie remembers seeing the rave one.
Okay.
So apparently you did do it. Late at night. Must have been late at night.
Yeah, we were doing them around the clock.
Yeah. All right. Should we share the next day on Saturday? Saturday morning. You want to share this?
Yeah. Since we work with kids, they asked us, can you be game leaders for their Kidtopia section? This is a big section. They have a Comic-Con where they have a bunch of stuff for kids, a little moon bounce in one area, arts and crafts in another area,
face painting,
and how to make Eggo waffles.
Yeah.
And then they just needed a game leader, so they called on us, and we were the game leaders, and we brought some of the best of the Hey entertainment stuff for the kids. And we had a pretty big group. This is not the full group here. We had a pretty big group. Once we called out for the kids, game time, big tsunami of kids came over.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. Let's see. And then, oh
no.
What's this?
Oh, that's Chrissy. She is this little tiny dog. They had this pet adoption area.
Yeah, Kim is in charge of this.
Yes.
This pet adoption area in the green room where all the celebrities can kind of Look at all the little kitties and puppies.
I could not
goodness.
get enough of this. But they would also bring them out to the showroom floor.
Yes.
And last year, Jake Gyllenhaal held one of these puppies.
Yep.
And of course, that's the one everyone wanted. But I'm so glad this puppy right over here, her name is Chrissy, she got adopted because she was just full of love.
Oh yeah.
A firecracker. And the one right underneath her was the most docile dog I've ever seen.
That would have been my puppy.
Yeah.
Very docile.
If this were video, you would think that is that dog is a freeze frame?
Yeah.
Because she didn't move. She'd go get some water and come right back in her bed.
But look at this.
And there's some kitties.
There's some little kittens. And I believe that Vivian Lyra Blair, who is
little Leia and Obi-Wan Kenobi,
she was like really all over the kittens. Whenever she was inside the VIP room, she'd have like a kitten laying on top of her.
Yeah.
So cute.
But we saw Vivian for like a third of a second.
Yeah.
She came running into the green room, didn't see the pets, and went running right back out again.
Yeah.
She wanted the pets.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe like 9 of them got adopted.
Oh, that's great.
This last weekend.
And Julie says that's how we came home with a kitten last weekend at Comic-Con Revolution. Oh, they get you. How is that kitten doing? What did you name your kitten? Let us know, Julie.
Yeah, I think if we were in Long Beach,
mm-hmm.
then little Christy would have been ours.
Oh,
she had this little puppy breath.
Oh,
okay, let's move on. Do you want to go over another one of our panels?
Yes, I do. Let's see which one was.
Oh, this.
This is the.
The
Star Wars of 5.
Okay, we did have a picture.
Yeah, so here we go. This is the I Am Geek show right down here.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to really curate the pictures.
Yes.
We just Sarah did a great job throwing these all up in a slideshow, which we're looking at right now, but we didn't go through them first. We just said, okay, this one looks good. This one looks good.
Yep.
But now let's talk about this other one over here.
Okay.
All right. This is called the Mastering YouTube. And this was hosted. Oh, where did it go? Do we have a picture of this one?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know.
I don't think we do.
But this is hosted by Ming Chen. And does anyone in the Sky Chat know Ming Chen? If you do, let us know.
You want to explain?
Yeah, so we were on it, and NC Hammer 23, Danny Mata, Combo Panda. Combo Panda is a animated show on the network. Remember? Rob Zip knows Ming.
Okay, perfect.
You know that YouTube channel hosted by that little 4-year-old a couple of years ago, named was Ryan. Ryan and his dad would just open things up, like an unboxing. And they were so big that they created this whole network. And this guy, Combo Panda, voiced one of the characters on one of the shows on the network.
Oh, okay.
So he was there. And Escape Adventures with Robin and Steve. And this was another one of the YouTube Creator 101, how to become a YouTube creator. How do you build an audience? How do you build a community? And that kind of information.
Oh, no. Okay, well, so Rob is saying that Ming could be better at mastering his YouTube. So he moderated the panel and basically asked us questions. And we weren't sure like if we were qualified to be on this panel, but as the panel went along, it's like we had a lot of advice.
I think us and the other two gentlemen, NC Hammer and Danny Mata.
Yeah.
We were the vocal ones.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot to say about YouTube. I mean, we've been having a YouTube channel for 11 years and we've been working at it, and our community is growing thanks to you all tuning in every week. And one of the big things that we did mention is the community, and how by having this live stream every week, we talk to you and have a conversation, and it's a great way to just talk with you guys and hear your voices, which I think is important. Yeah,
that was like the number one thing that everyone said. Oh, wait, what'd you say? Community? What is that? We really did a deep dive into that. So, and Rob is saying he did that panel 2 years ago. I know Carrie was saying that he wanted to mix things up. So nothing personal.
Okay.
Nothing personal.
Okay.
Yeah, he just have to mix things up, because if people come back and they see the same shows, well, why go to Comicpalooza? It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
And Rob is back by saying, I'm sorry, I missed your panel. I didn't get to go to that many panels that year. So, Rob, question for you. Was it that room 330? Was it because the room was so far away that you didn't get a chance to see many panels? Because a lot of the panels were let me see here. They were far away as opposed
main
to
areas.
the main showroom floor, which had a lot of stages.
Yes.
So next year they're gonna say, let's do more shows on the main floor. So was 330 just too far away? Because this
Too
was
far
the
removed.
main show floor, the main showroom,
Right.
330. And so I'm just wondering if you thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, this answers a lot. Thanks, Rob. The panel rooms on the third floor are too far away.
Okay.
You know, we'll let those in charge know that, because they were wondering
Yeah.
if it was too far away.
That's good. Good input. Good input. Yeah, they were thinking of switching it up this year.
Yeah, and once again, these panels that we did made for great commercials. So we would do a panel, go down to the dealer room floor, and people would come up, hey, just saw your panel. I want to buy your book.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Justin,
did you guys get to see Marty and Doc?
Yes. So I peeked my head in. I was doing a panel at the same time as that panel with Michael J. Fox and
Christopher Lloyd.
But I did get to peek my head in for like 5 minutes and see them. Michael J. Fox was telling us great story about how 10 years ago he was watching
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Thank you.
Teen Wolf.
And someone was trying to interrupt him, and he's like, "No, shh, wait, I'm watching this film," because he hadn't seen it in a long time, and he was like super into it. So I thought that was sweet.
Yeah, and this is a convention that he had asked to come to. Comicpalooza didn't go to him. Michael J. Fox went to Comicpalooza, and he really wanted to do this.
Yeah, because he had heard how well the VIPs are treated.
Yeah, and they make very good oatmeal.
Yes.
And the Comicpalooza took every means necessary to make sure he was comfortable, because at this point he's not too mobile. And they thought, oh, how much is he going to be able to say? He got up on stage and he's boom, 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 boom. He's like Alex P. Keaton all over again.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, I'm not going to let anything be a hurdle. I'm going to overcome this. And we have a stadium full of fans. I want to share all these stories.
Yes.
So that was great for him to want to come and do this. And they wanted Leah Thompson to come too, but she was doing another convention, which there was a clause in the contract for the other convention that you couldn't do another convention within 30 days of this one.
In a certain range.
In a certain area.
So it was in Texas as well. So yeah. Unfortunately. All right. So mom's asking, how is Christopher Lloyd? Actually, Michael J. Fox was very chatty at the panel, so I never got to see Christopher Lloyd speak, but we did see him on the final day in the green room. we didn't get to talk with him at all, but we did.
Yeah, as we were going in the green room to say goodbye to everybody, he walked in. He put his Rebel Legion award down. We snapped this picture here.
Oh, yes. Here.
And he looks like a priest.
He does. He does look like a priest a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. He was inducted into the 501st. So yeah, he had an award on the table.
And the guy right to his left, this guy here, this was Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
And this is Napoleon.
Napoleon Dynamite.
And so this is Christopher Lloyd.
I believe the one in the pink, is that Rebecca Romaine?
No, that was not.
Yeah, Rebecca Romaine. Let's name drop.
Yeah.
She was all over that
Rebecca Romaine was there, and so was, and I have to admit, I was a bit starstruck.
Okay, before we go on there.
Okay.
Now, you shouldn't really take pictures in the backstage area.
Yeah.
And because this is like where these stars come in, just chill. They don't want to be okay, I want to eat, but I don't want to be seen with a big sandwich in my mouth.
Right.
Or doing something embarrassing.
So they were taking pictures themselves.
Yeah, they were taking pictures.
The only reason.
I stood behind the person taking a picture, and I took a picture, and we were leaving. So at that point, it's like, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Saw a lot of other people in the back room.
Yes, so I was super excited because of Strange New Worlds. I know that Anson Mount, who plays Captain Pike, was going to be there along with Rebecca Romaine, who plays his number one. Well, Anson Mount had like the same schedule we did, and he was like in the green room all the time. He like got wine right behind me at one point, but I was kind of starstruck. I didn't really know what to say to him. So
Yeah.
like
he was very introverted.
he was, and like when he was in the green room, he was only there for 20 minutes. And I think he just needed to like chill out.
Yeah, so
it was not gonna be
if
good
anything,
to like
you say
interrupt him.
hello to him.
Yeah. So I found this on the show floor and I took my picture with Anson Mount.
Okay, there's your picture with Anson Mount. But we had to. Sarah really wanted to talk to him or to see him, so I was like, okay, that's the best we could get.
Yeah.
And then this bag right over here, there were tribbles in there. At one point, he put the bag down and took out like a white tribble.
Oh, funny. I guess maybe he gave it to certain people. Yeah. But he was called away lie. He was a busy guy. Yeah. So that was super fun to be in the green room. It's like such an interesting experience to be able to do this. And like and you are, I mean, we were busy, we were working, we had panels all the time. So it was great. We wouldn't have had time to go out and get food for ourselves. So it was really great that they had this green room available. And now we know why, because you're just busy. You're working the convention.
All right. Justin is saying, really considered going to see James Tolkien, who was the principal, the bald principal in Back to the Future.
Yes.
But he had to cancel
Yeah.
for family reasons.
Sickness or family reasons. Yeah. So unfortunately, he could not go.
All right. Now, while we bring up this comment from Julie, let's show this.
Yeah.
Julie, you are on the same poster, which is awesome. This is another moment that blew our minds.
Yes.
There's the poster, but you know what? Hold on. Let's go to this one here.
Yeah.
Over here first.
Zoom in.
Yeah, there we are. There we are on the poster. Everyone gets to sign their names.
Yeah, so in the green room, they have two of these core board printed out posters. They're really big, as you saw, and they're just sitting at the back of the green room. And so during the whole weekend, as a celebrity, you're meant to go back there and sign your name on the poster. So as you can see, most of them did do that. There's Oscar Nunez from The Office. There's Danny Mata. There is let's see. Oh, Vivian Lyra Blair. She signed it. Creed and Andy Buckley. We saw both of them in the green room.
They're from The Office.
Yes. John Cena. Look at his autograph.
Oh my goodness. Are there any John Cena fans in the Sky Chat? And then there's Robert Englund.
Yes.
Our flight mate.
Yes, he was on our plane home.
Yeah. As we're going through first class, it's like, there's Freddy Krueger. He's sitting right there.
Yeah. Oh, look at Christopher Lloyd's picture here.
Lloyd is right there.
Yeah, and they had cosplayers there. So they had cosplayers. They had us podcasters. So there's Michael J. Fox.
I didn't notice Michael J. Fox was he had signed it.
Yeah.
And Kimiko Glenn, she's the voice of Baby Shark.
Yes, and we saw her a couple times backstage as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Oscar Nunez was there. Yeah.
There's some comic book guys too, I believe, like Stan Sakai, right?
He's an artist.
Yeah, artist. Yeah, see, James Tolkien didn't arrive, so he didn't sign.
Oh.
Yeah. Silverback Props had a booth right around the corner from us. So did Chip Darsky.
Your mom's asking for sign the poster.
Oh,
yeah, look.
Absolutely, we did. Yeah.
Look at the frame right here that we have it on.
Right here, we signed it. Oops, wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah, so there was two posters. So yeah, signed one there, signed another one. But yeah, we signed our names.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Texas barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there you can see it better there.
So Glenn is saying, Kimiko Glenn's also Penny.
Oh, in the Spider-Verse film. Yes, Penny Parker.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this woman right over here, she was in the green room a lot too when we were there, but she looks so much different than she did back in the 80s when she was in a whole bunch of films like Nightmare on Elm Street and Better Off Dead with John Cusack.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. But I wish I'd known that was her because I could have brought a couple things up. But once again, they're in the green room. They don't want to just, step away and just get something to eat or drink.
It's not the place to go fanning out over something.
No. Yeah. Believe me. Well, that was the hardest thing to do all weekend was not to fan out.
Yeah, it really was. All right, should we go over? Let's see. Oh, on Sunday, sweetie, we had a really awesome panel, right?
Oh yeah.
So
this is pop culture trivia strikes back.
Yes. Now so there was a podcast stage up on the 3rd floor, but then there was also one right where our booth was, the podcast program on the show floor. And because this was on the show floor, we were able to really bring a lot of people in to this pop culture trivia session. And it was just so much fun. We
Yeah,
had a great time.
yeah. And this was yeah, this girl here, she started it all. Her name is
Yes.
May. She's with the Fusion Ha podcast. This is her dad right over here. So she came over to play, and she brought her dad, and soon before too long, a lot of other people showed up. This was
Yeah.
the AV guy.
Yep.
We needed people in the very beginning, so we started recruiting the volunteers and the
Yes.
staff. And then it's when you see something, a panel with a lot of people, you tend to want to go over.
Yep.
See a panel with one person, you don't go over. So before long, we had a good group. Now,
I Am Geek Show showed up.
I Am Geek, yeah, right over here. Who also showed up was these two gentlemen right over here. This is my friend Spencer. This is my friend Tyler, who used to work for me.
Wow.
Back
in
in
LA,
the,
right?
yeah, right here in Los Angeles in the Kids Party Entertainment. And it's
Yeah.
perfect. Oh, there we go.
There you
So
go.
here's Tyler. He's in my movie Skip Tracer, and apparently this is Glenn. I think his name was Glenn, who did the sound on Skip Tracer.
Wow.
So there's a little Skip Tracer reunion.
That's awesome.
But it was so shocking to look over, and when you don't expect to see someone,
Yeah.
it takes a couple seconds for you to register who you're looking at. So if ever we're out on a convention and we look right at you, but it doesn't click, that's because it just like, wait a minute, are we expecting to see this person right here?
Right. You're not used to seeing that person in that
especially
space.
if you're already in the middle of something, you look over, it takes my brain like a good 5 minutes to register there's a person
Oh,
there
yeah.
I should say hello to.
Yeah. Also, can we just give props to these awesome banners and posters everywhere? Carrie did a good job doing all these.
Yeah,
So,
fantastic.
yeah, it was awesome. So let's see. That panel was cool. We also hosted a couple more, we're on a couple more panels that day. Disney's Enduring Legacy. And we talked about basically Disney and how the legacy of the Walt Disney Company, basically.
And what is part of that legacy? There's a billion parts you can say. This is connected to this part of the legacy, and the legacy of Disney is this, or you go on forever. So we all took a little something what we thought the Disney legacy was, and for me right now, I'm thinking the Disney legacy is building onto itself with all the IPs that it's buying.
Right.
Some people could say it's the Disney films like Snow White and the ones that started it all, but we wanted a good mixture of different topics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we had a really good a good audience who was very participating. It was a very immersive panel. That's the word I was looking for, immersive.
Yeah, definitely. Now, all these panels, I believe that Comicpalooza did record bits of all of these.
Yeah.
So they kind of belong to Comicpalooza, so we can't really share them on our network. But there's a good amount, and the pop culture trivia stuff, like we can't share those because there's questions in there.
If you play later on, you're like, oh, I know this
Yeah.
one. Is that the theme to HR Puffin stuff? I know that one.
But trust me, they were fun. And Richard, you did a great job hosting those.
Thank you. And every time we do 10 categories, but we have got like 20 categories chambered. So we can always mix and mingle them.
Yeah. So now you were at the show floor.
The show floor at our booth.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden I look up, and right in front of our booth, you see our booth right behind these people. They got married.
Yeah.
There's our booth right there.
Yeah.
Look at the guy behind is like, what's a marriage? What's going on?
Yeah.
But if you look at our Instagram reels,
yes,
I quickly jumped up and recorded a little bit of it.
Yeah, the wedding ceremony happened like right in front of the booth.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, and even Carrie said, if we had known this, we could have done a little something for them.
Yeah.
But I think it was like one of these flash mob weddings.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they stop in their tracks and they just do they perform a wedding.
Now, how long was it, the ceremony?
5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Then they all took tons of pictures.
Okay.
And Ming Cheng jumped in.
Yeah.
and the combo panda guy right over there.
Right.
and there's the Comicpalooza Deadpool
Mascot?
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy
Which one?
Clinton. Oh, the one who got married.
Oh, okay.
If you look at our thing, our
Instagram?
Instagram reel, I tag him.
Oh, look how cute they look.
Yeah.
And I think because we were right near the Renaissance Fair booth.
Oh my
and
God.
They came over
Oh.
and they were like, hip hip huzzah! Hip hip huzzah! They were fun to be around that booth.
This was the booth of all booths.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty big pavilion, and they
Mhm.
would always do these raffle. Was it a raffle?
Yeah,
we're doing
raffles. Raffle to win like tickets to the next Renaissance Fair, I think.
And
yeah.
How many people would you say attended each raffle? Like,
oh my God, it was like 100.
Yeah,
it was definitely 100. It was like this crush of people. It looked like San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they were encroaching into our booth. Like, if you're gonna stand in front of our booth, let me sell you a book.
Yeah, exactly. It was great.
So that was intriguing. I've never seen a wedding at a convention.
No,
That wasn't
definitely proposals.
Yeah. Well, I saw a celebration in Chicago. Wasn't there a wedding? There were weddings because Victor Franco was the R2 builder who supplied the R2D2 for the weddings, and the R2 wore the tie that we made him for our wedding.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Yeah, so unlike a lot of other conventions where we are able to go around the show floor a lot and share tons of things from the show floor, this one we were on a bunch of panels. So anytime we could, if we ran into cosplayers or something, we tried to take pictures. And so just want to share this amazing, I love a good mashup.
Yeah.
Love a mashup. This is Wonder Woman, Pirate Wonder Woman.
And Pirate Batman.
And Pirate Batman. How amazing are they? Just their hats alone are like so creative. Look at this. It's like it's like imprinted in there. It's like painted, and then there's imprints on there. And this is Pirate Batman. What is this symbol here? Is this like a pirate? Or is that a bat?
I think it's like a bat skull.
I think that's a bat skull. Yeah, that must be a bat skull.
Okay.
But look how cool. Like just all the amazing and he's got a kilt.
Yeah.
He's got a Batman kilt. Oh my goodness.
Look at
the boots. Oops. Hold on. Gotta get back to these boots. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
those are amazing.
They're not joking around here.
No, that was really cool. I was very excited because there was some Star Trek cosplay here, and this woman, Sasha, she was cosplaying Tendi from Star Trek Lower Decks, which is an animated character, and she looks so great. Like, she did a great job with that. She was at our pop culture trivia, and I was calling her out because she was so cute. Let me see. Who else? There was one other... then I found some cool cosplay. I just love me good one. Oh, no, this is Xena, Warrior Princess. So Xena, Warrior Princess, everyone remember from the 90s? That was her. Also, when I was dressed as Padme, found another Padme. And so we had to take pictures together. And also, did I share this picture? Maybe not. No, okay. There were some fairies from the Tinkerbell fairy movies. And I don't think I have the picture of them on here, but I did share them on my own Instagram. Oh, but at another of our Star Wars panels, this woman dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and wow, she looked amazing. She had the beard, spirit gummed on, and it looked so cool. She looked really good. So I thought that was neat. Sometimes the gender bender ones are really cool because you can do, I don't know, you can really play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to step outside the box.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
We went over at the very last minute of the convention on Sunday. We went over to the 501st and the Droid Builders area. And Richard, you got a little interviews.
Yeah, a little interview with Leilani.
So we'll be sharing that. Yep. Oh, Mom, they got to have great boots in Texas.
Oh.
Yes, they do.
And hats.
Yes. Yeah.
And I snuck another picture of Christopher Lloyd, 5519.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the end of the day. And you can tell it's the end of the day. Like, look how long his queue line is.
Oh, yeah. Was he looking at you?
I don't. I was far back. You can tell how pixelated it is. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he was.
Okay.
I don't think he was. I think he was turning his head, and that just where I captured him.
Okay. And then also you got a picture here
Oh,
of Robert England.
All right. little behind the scenes stories here.
Okay.
That Comicpalooza was a little upset with Freddy Krueger
Uh-oh.
because Robert, there's a long line for him, and he spent a long time with each and every fan.
Which is nice for the fans.
Which is very nice for the fans because they get their moment with the person they've been waiting in line for. However, we've been at Disneyland sometimes, and it's like, hey, can you hurry it up because the convention floor is closing soon, and can we don't want to miss out on our spot, so let's speed it up here.
Yeah.
But he was spending a long time talking to people. They really should have had some kind of a coordinator there saying, okay, 2 minutes per guest, and he's spending a long time. But all the power to him. He's like Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill will want to make sure that every guest is feeling welcomed.
Yeah.
And he did just that.
Yeah. All right, and then we had the
Fusion Ha podcast
at the end of the night. We were all excited, along with Bradley Smith
for the photo bomber,
the combo panda. Yep, photo bomber. So that was fun. End of the day, and then again, Carrie and Kim took us out that evening for some amazing Texas barbecue. Super cool.
Brisket was so good.
It was really good. Yeah. And then with that was the end.
No.
But we have it on good authority. We'll probably be back.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah. So we gotta save up.
Yeah.
That was
really fun.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that if you try to recapture that lightning in a bottle, will it be as magical this time? Of course, it was the first time.
Yes.
So of course everything was just so new and different. But I don't think being treated like a VIP could ever get old.
Well, no, it can't get old, but man, it's gonna be hard to
go back to the convention. Yeah. And if Jay Cody is still in the chat here.
Yeah, Jay Cody, you guys really
hope to see you next year.
You guys spoiled us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really did. Yeah, we even got we had stayed an extra night in our hotel room. We had added on a night. And we were planning on just making our way back to the airport, but they said, "Oh no, we have cars for you." It's like, "Oh, really? Okay." So that was super nice. We got another ride to the airport, and it was great. So
yeah, once again, they treated us very well. And then this morning we got on the United flight, and all was well and good until everyone started sneezing and coughing.
And luckily, at the very last minute when we went on the trip, I had put 2 fresh masks in the little pocket in my bag, and Richard was like, "Hey,
mask up.
You got your mask?" I was like, "Yes, I do." Pulled them right out, and on they went.
Yeah, and I felt better about it because this woman had like 2 seats ahead of us.
She was hacking the whole time.
Coughing for 2.5 hours.
Ooh, bad. All right,
we went home and hosed off. We wouldn't even go in the house. Just got the garden hose each other off.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think you were always super cognizant of that, but since the pandemic, I'm super cognizant of that now too. So yeah. So Dad, thank you so much. Congratulations on your awesome experience. Oh, okay. And it was really fun. Yeah. Oh, good. Jay Cody.
Oh, hey, Jay Cody. Hope to see you next year.
There.
Yeah. And say hello to your kids.
Oh. I'm glad I got to be a part of it. So grateful and appreciative. Oh, well, that's fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah. That was like one of the oddest parts of the getting there is having you greet us there and not knowing that you were going to be right there.
Yes.
So it was a fun surprise. Like, wow, these people are ahead of themselves here. So thank you, Jay Cody. Yeah. And we did tell all the management at Comicpalooza. We named everyone as much as we could, and we didn't get your name up front, but we did say that the gentleman who picked us up from the airport was nothing but cordial, friendly, professional, and we gave everyone we could
Shout out.
A good comment for the higher management, because
Mhm.
they wanted to know, of course, who was good, who really helped out, who made your stay that much more pleasurable. And we said, yeah, everyone on board was just fantastic. We named the people that we could. The gentleman who picked us up from the airport, people behind the scenes at the green room.
Yeah.
So
And we kept seeing you guys. So
yeah.
you guys, they had you guys working.
but you guys
working that
got to
convention.
work and got to play.
Yes. All right, everyone. Well, I guess we had a lot to share about
Yes.
Comicpalooza this week. So you know what? That is our time this week. But next week, if you have something to share, we're gonna roll it in to
Yes,
next
so
week's.
we went a little bit longer than we thought we would. So Glenn, I know you have something to share, but we got a recording to do in like 35 seconds.
Yes. But before we go, we want to tell everyone that we have been confirmed for certain things that you can find us at. So on Father's Day, which is June 16th, we are going to be at the Carrollwood Barn in Griffith Park, which is Walt Disney's old barn. And we are going to be hosting a talk with Bambi Moe, who worked at the Walt Disney Studios in the music department. And she's going to be selling her books there. There's going to be a lot of Disney people there that you can meet and greet with, including us. So definitely head out to that if you can. That's going to be 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I need to update our website on these events. And then the first day of Comicpalooza, we got confirmation from San Diego Comic-Con that we have been accepted for 2 panels on the Friday of San Diego Comic-Con, which is July like 25th or 24th.
Yeah.
The Friday of Comic-Con is kind of the unofficial Star Wars day, and they have a room 7AB at San Diego Comic-Con Convention Center, and that is the Star Wars room. So they'll have panels throughout the day that are all Star Wars. 2 of our panels are going to be there that day. We're so excited. I believe the first one is 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
It's going to be the classic Marvel Star Wars comics panel. And then at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. is our Star Wars trivia. So definitely we'll have prizes, we'll have giveaways. Come for a good time if you can. We are looking forward to seeing all of you, and we're so excited. Another convention is having us back.
I love that it's midsummer.
Yes.
Something to look forward to.
Summer.
Take a little break there.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We got another recording to do, so we gotta bow out.
We do.
So
but save the things you want to share, and next week we'll have more
we'll definitely have you back on next week, okay?
We'll have more of a sharing session.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We out. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jay Cody. Thanks to Peter and Norma Heitman.
Yep.
Thank you to Julie, the birthday girl.
That's right.
Thank you to Glenn. Thank you to Justin Smith.
Yep. Mom and
thank
Dad.
you to Rob Zip.
Yes. Thank you to Mom and Dad.
And
thank you to your sister
Lisa.
Yep. And Courtney and Corwin of Amber. Everyone who chimed in, thank you so much. We love that because this is for you. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you next time on
Things We Want to Share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share.